Hey, how's it going, guys? VisualTrades here. Sorry for the little hiatus. Oh shit, I had to get a new webcam because yeah, but very poorly timed. I know the past 2 days have been kind of a bloodbath, and I wanted to take the time to give you guys just a off the whim explanation about everything that's been inside the market, along with you know the overall market conditions that are affecting the play, but why it still doesn't affect the broad aspect of the squeeze, if that makes sense. Um, the data is already put out there for AMC, for the short interest to be able to rocket this thing to disproportional numbers to, the share price to what we're seeing now. Which is why sometimes you have a contradiction within the community where the share price itself has no value towards the validity of this play. However, it would help us in our favor if we could see some sort of technical breakouts for the stock. But as you can see, the market for maybe the past week has somewhat been sideways trading slash fear dips. And it's been affecting the validity of our play because you got to remember, the underlying company relies on society being open. So when you have retail holding for this reason, and you have all this fear coming into the market, especially more than likely because of the Omicron situation. You're going to have a lot of people that lose confidence in the validity of this play just because of fundamentals within the company alone. Maybe misinformed about the squeeze. To me, this kind of shows who the real holders are, in a sense. Just because of the fact that most of the run-up that we saw from around May to June, now in terms of the dip that we've been seeing has been somewhat unsustainable, if that makes sense. It depends on the amount of shares that are being held by retail in general. I mean, there's a whole consensus out there that's saying that, there are no more real shares. I'm not one to throw out any speculations. But, judging by the technicals, I can only say what I see. And as of right now, we are macro bearish. I do hate to say that. However, when I say macro bearish, it does not mean it invalidates the potential for the squeeze to happen. The squeeze could happen at any time. I mean, check back to these violent swings back in December where, you had significant downtrends playing from, the beginning of August and so on, since, the whole COVID fear hit. Now, with this pattern, it was my worst fears, pretty much coming to fruition. Because I said it was the worst case scenario would be we form something called the descending triangle, where basically you have multiple tests in the last leg of. I wish I could show you guys. Yeah, nah, too many words. Basically, when you have a descending triangle, you have your top touches that form lower highs, but then your support level keeps getting retested at the same level. And eventually, when there's a break, you would essentially be talking about free fall up until the catch of the next support, which was our original run up prior to late May, around $14. Now, I did warn. It's hard to talk about this, it really is, but I did warn that anything below 33, 32 would give us some sort of free fall scenario, and then 28.92, I believe, was our lowest form of support, would be like our last level before we see something happen like with like a DocuSign. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but Jesus. So because of that leg, along with the current conditions of the market, I do expect more downside. This little buying dip at the end. What that tells me is, I don't know if you guys see this, but there was a lot of buying that happened at the last hour. Basically, what that tells me is, one, it's playing off of the reversal of the potential SPY reversing into people not wanting to waste their day trades intraday. So they buy at the end of the day and expecting to sell pre-market. Because as you can see, there wasn't enough buying pressure to put us back above the 29 level. You know, it sucks to say this, man, but it is the truth of the TA. All right, if you believe in the squeeze, you know, such as you don't doubt that the play will manifest. But as of right now, I can't just give you guys false hope and be like, yeah, we're macro bullish still. Like, no, we're literally macro bearish, based off of the thing that we've been playing out for the last since June. From what I'm seeing. Is there a buy the dip scenario? It's a little dangerous. We're talking about falling knives. You know, you can run through extension levels off of the retracement like it's nothing. You don't know when the catch is, because you'll never know when the institutions are buying or selling. And you know there's a lot of talk about institutions lending out shares for a premium. I wouldn't doubt it, you know. I wouldn't doubt it. Now, I wanted to talk about the spring. I want to read a definition to you real quick, which is present in phase C. This phase takes less time. The main function of this phase is to test the remaining supply, allowing the smart money operators to ascertain whether the market is ready to be marked up. Very often you see the so-called spring. It is a price move below the support of the TR established in phase A and B that quickly reverses and moves back into the... I need to look that up. I don't know what RT means, and I'm pretty sure it's in phase A. I think they explain it. I think it's the range of trading. Look at me being humble. In other words, it's a false breakdown. It is an example of a bear trap because the drop below support appears to signal resumption of the downtrend. But you are smart traders and use this high probability trading opportunity to go long. Oh no, what did I just do? Oh shit, I just accidentally deleted my note. Alright. Okay. There's a lot to intake there. Basically what they're saying is, with the false breakdown happening, it would need to break down below the lowest form of support that we have within the trading range, which is 28.91, and then come back in. The only problem that I have with that is the current market conditions. We cannot ignore the fact that there is literal fear spread throughout the market. Like, it's not healthy as a trader to just be ambiguous to things that affect you more than what you are able to control. You know, it's not healthy. Now, I'm not saying that we can't see a similar situation, but I would show you guys what I'm looking for if we were able to play something like that out. So first off, I would love to see a settlement. Sorry. Actually, we did. I would say this. We did retrace down to the 786 for a little bit. The fuck did I just do? Let's just zoom in. Okay. Basically, what I would like to see is this moving forward. One, we settle and consolidate above the 29.58 area, showing significant strength back above the support, which was validate this as a spring. Two, I would love to see market conditions be controlled, especially with the Omicron variant running around. Hopefully there's no news on the weekend reporting new cases on a significant scale. You know, me personally, I don't fear it, but I know other people do. and it's going to cause them to take their money out the market and put it towards things that are more important, especially people that are easily swayed, that don't understand severity or can't do a quick Google search on things. They just watch the news and try to get their info from there. So you have those people. But in terms of this 0.714 level, I would want there to be some sort of consolidation above it. Now the real catch is being able to come back above this golden fib pocket. Historically speaking, I'll get into that in a minute. Let me go ahead and zoom in past all these words and everything. Sorry about this, guys. Gotta make this readable. Okay. Historically speaking, for AMC, at their retracement, let me go ahead and show this to the best of my abilities real quick. Historically speaking, for AMC, at the retracing around the 0.714 to the 0.786 level, we would see a breakup back above the prior retracement levels at the 0.618 and the 0.65. So what that would look like is, let's just say we retrace down over here to 34, right? Which we did. 34 to 35, which is somewhere where we are right now. The only difference is these support levels are shown in the run-up, but I'll get into that in a minute. Holy fuck, I just had a brain fart. I need to do something. Okay. Wow, I just had a brain fart. I'm gonna do this live in front of you guys. 0.618, 0.65, break up above. There you had your gap up. I've been thinking about this for a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna do this in front of you guys. See something. I've been thinking that this run up right here, the one you see right here, is actually these fractals playing out, but they're just compressed into the run up. Actually, you know what? I think Booksy talked about this too. Now, you know how we had the retracements that follow the fractals? What if the retracement that's following the fractal here is in correlation with this run-up? Go ahead and try to do some detective work right now, because I really wanted to figure this out for the longest time. Okay. I just didn't know where to start, but I'll explain what I mean. Like, I'll do a bars pattern real quick. I was looking at this for a minute, and I think it goes up to, we'll see what it looks like. It was a way to do this where, like, you could kind of clearly see that the fractal represented some of these fractals over here. I would have to spend more time on that. I don't want to waste you guys' time on that. If I come up with an update on that, then I'll let you know. But it'll have to be some, like, serious brain work going behind it. Okay, now in terms of this inverse head and shoulders pattern encapsulating chart that I've been playing out for the longest time, we actually went back down to the prior neckline. It just hurts to see this, but you know, we keep pushing. I just don't, something does not sit right with me that just saying that this is macro bearish is the answer. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's something deeper. You know, it just does not make any sense to me. I'm not trying to be in denial, but we've seen the data, you know? It's just one of those things where I have to put more time behind this TA, you know? I might put this out as an unofficial video. Yeah, I might put this out as an unofficial video. Let me go ahead and I'm putting this out as an unofficial video. Oh, my balls. I need more time.